Islamabad slept, a deceptive calm. Hidden in the city's heart, Falcon worked. Fingers danced over keys, a symphony of intrusion. Tonight, India would feel his touch. Lines of code scrolled. Falcon, a digital phantom, breached the Indian think tank's network. Easy. Legacy systems were naive, ripe for exploitation. He was in. New Delhi, hours behind. The National Defense Institute hummed, oblivious. Inside, terabytes of sensitive data lay unguarded, a feast for a predator like Falcon. He moved like a ghost, accessing classified research, military strategies, weapons blueprints, even satellite imagery, all within his grasp. India was vulnerable. Inspector Aarya Sen, a rising star in the Indian cybersecurity force, felt uneasy. A sixth sense. Her team monitored national security, ever vigilant for threats. An anomaly, a blip on the radar. Someone had infiltrated the NDI. Impossible, she thought, but the evidence was there. A cold dread gripped her. This was no ordinary breach. The message was subtle, almost invisible. A digital whisper. Black Echo was here. A calling card, a taunt. India's cybersecurity had been violated, its pride wounded. News of the breach spread through the government like wildfire. Panic, fear. Who was Black Echo? What was their motive? A digital ghost story became a national nightmare. Section 5. The Hunter and the Hunted. Aarya became obsessed. Sleep was a luxury she couldn't afford. Black Echo had thrown down a gauntlet. She would answer. Finding him became her sole mission. Her team, the best in India, worked day and night. They analyzed every bit of data, every digital footprint, desperate for a clue. The hunt for Black Echo had begun. Section 6. A race against time. Time was a luxury they didn't have. Black Echo's intrusion was just the beginning. Aarya knew it. He would strike again, and next time the consequences could be catastrophic. An ethical hacker, a former adversary, offered his help. He knew the dark corners of the web, the places where someone like Black Echo might hide. Hope flickered. Section 7. Falcon's Fury. Falcon watched the frantic efforts with amusement. India's response was predictable, desperate. He thrived on this chaos. It fueled his sense of power. But the hunter was getting close. He could feel the net tightening. Time for the final act. He initiated the kill code, erasing all traces of his presence. Then, silence. Section 8. Digital Scars. The NDI network went dark, then a slow, painful reboot. Data was corrupted, systems compromised. The damage was extensive. Black Echo had vanished, leaving chaos in his wake. Aarya stared at the blank screens, defeat heavy in her stomach. They had failed to catch him. Black Echo had won this round, but the fight, she knew, was far from over. Section 9. A World of Shadows. The cyber realm, once a source of wonder, now felt like a battleground. Black Echo, a ghost in the machine, remained at large, a chilling reminder of the invisible war raging online. Aarya knew this was just the beginning. The world was changing. The line between the physical and digital was blurring, and in the shadows, the cyber warriors prepared for the next battle. If this cyber thriller gave you chills, imagine what's happening in the real world right now. Cyber wars are no longer science fiction. They're happening while we sleep. What would you do if your country was under digital siege? Let us know in the comments. Like, if you loved the story, subscribe for more real-world inspired cyber stories. Share this with a friend who needs to wake up to the digital battlefield. Stay sharp, stay secure, stay ahead. This is your channel name, bringing you stories from the edge of reality.